Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages that are within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Virgo and Pisces on Saturday. So the deck that I'm using today is called the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot. And as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description. I think I'm going to go ahead and take these cards. Okay. And then the other thing is that the cards in this deck sometimes like to flip around. I do see them, however, I usually don't take them unless they pop out of the deck, like these ones have. And usually I put big groups that pop out back, but this felt right, so I went ahead and took the cards. So I'm going to try to pull out two more cards, and then we can get started on your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and make some room for these and take these cards. So just as a reminder, if you guys enjoy the reading, like or leave a comment, but your overall energy here is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles to me is always a card that talks about surveying and taking inventory, right? So a lot of times when I see the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're planting a seed of intention and then following through on that, right? So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been really trying to grow something, right? And in a literal sense, I think that it can be plants or something similar, but I think more than that, it's your situation. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it might have to do with work. But I definitely see that you're trying to manifest something. You're trying to grow a situation. And I'm looking at the cards here, and I see the major arcana of the Devil and the Temperance, which can talk about Sagittarius or Capricorns. So you guys might be dealing with those people in your life. But I also see the Magician, the Sun, and the Magician, the Sun, with the Devil and the Temperance card, right? So I feel that a lot of you guys are dealing with someone, and for some reason I'm really getting job and work for a lot of you guys. But you guys are dealing with someone who is very dishonest sometimes, or even untrustworthy. I feel like this person likes to stretch the truth a little bit. They like to say things that are a little bit, things that can be considered half-truths. Maybe they lie by omission, something like that. Because the Magician in reverse is not like the Magician in the upright. In the upright, the Magician, also I looked at my recording timer just now and it was at 333, so you guys might be seeing some synchronicities going around. But, or the number 3 might be meaningful to you. But like I was saying, in the upright, the Magician is able to manifest things, right? He's able to conjure things and create things, sometimes even out of thin air. But in the reverse, he's not able to do that. He's all smoke and mirrors. So I feel like you guys are dealing with someone right now who is probably promising you a lot more than they're able to offer. Especially here with the Five of Pentacles. I'm getting that some of you might have even been evicted or under threat of being evicted, something like that. But this Five of Pentacles is very different from other Five of Pentacles that I've seen, right? So it's almost like they didn't even get a chance to knock on the door because the dog here in this depiction sort of shooed them away before they even got a chance. So I feel like for some of you, I'm getting like you went to an interview and like you couldn't make it. Maybe the car broke down, something like that, and then you couldn't, you weren't there on time, and then they didn't hire you because of that, something like that. But I definitely feel like someone's not giving you a chance, and you're almost being punished before you even do anything. And there's a lot of conflict and strife here, I feel. because you have the Ten of Swords and then you have the Five of Wands as well as the Five of Pentacles. And all three of those cards to me talk about feeling in conflict, feeling bad. You know, the Five of Wands is conflict and competition. But I think I'm going to go from left to right here and sort of get to those cards as we go along. But you have the Devil card here. And then you also have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups to me is relationships, right? And with the Devil card, it almost feels as if there could be some kind of a vice here. It's always interesting to see what kind of depiction the Devil card has in every single deck. Because some of the common themes, there's so many themes that the Devil encompasses, but some of the common themes are vices, over or hypersexuality, or feeling trapped, right? So those are like my big three. This one I feel like has that a tinge of sexuality, but more than anything, it talks about that entrapment feeling, right? And I feel like with these two people here, it's vices. You might be suffering from a vice. I feel like some of you might be considering quitting smoking, or maybe even you have your partner with the Two of Cups here who's going through something. Maybe some of you are either like trying to kick a habit or have kicked a habit and it's just been difficult. Maybe some of you picked up a habit and it's hurting your finances. But like whatever it is, I don't see it being that bad of an issue right now. It just feels like to an extent there's a level of I'm looking at this Five of Wands, right? And I don't like it because there's these four people here, right? And it's almost like they're playing piñata. And then there's this fifth person who isn't. And the four people are blindfolded, but not the fifth one. So I feel like you guys are being taken advantage of in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like it has to do with this Devil card. I feel like someone is either enabling you or enabling someone else, or there's like a theme here with some kind of a vice. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something like smoking or drugs or anything. Like it could be for some of you guys gambling or something, maybe overeating, stuff like that. And I'm definitely getting that there's someone who doesn't have your best interest out for you guys. So don't fall victim for someone who isn't trying to help you and who only wants to hurt you. And I don't think that you will, because I feel like the Two of Cups is a good card to have, right? It talks about love, and love is always a nice thing to have on the side, but I feel like for you and yourself, you have the Sun card here. So I feel like you're capable of taking care of yourself. Because I'm looking at this Sun card, and this woman is tending to her work and also taking care of two children, right? So I feel like eventually you guys are going to come out on top, even if it's not like the very first time. Especially if you're trying to kick a habit. But I'm also connecting this Five of Wands back to this Magician card. It feels like whoever this Magician is, they're not good for you, right? Because it feels like this Magician in reverse is very closely connected to this Devil, very closely connected to this Five of Pentacles of feeling left out in the cold, not given a chance, very closely connected to this energy of conflict and strife, and very closely connected to this betrayal here with the Ten of Swords. But I feel like you're juggling all that and everything else right now with this Two of Pentacles. And I feel like even just beyond that, you're becoming this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going through a lot of evolution right now. And especially with the Sun card, like, have some reassurance in yourself, right? I know it's not always the easiest, but I feel like you guys are right now at a point where you're able to see sort of like the light at the end of the tunnel. And with this Temperance card, I feel like there has been some kind of communication here that has come out to light, and you've realized that there's a snake here, you know, with this Ten of Swords. You've realized that as a result of having this magician, this double person in your life, you've been hurt, you've been, there's so many drawbacks and detriments to having this person in your life. Perhaps it might be better for you to cut this person out of your life, but I feel like you should really be consulting other people here. So consult your close family, consult your family, consult your close friends, and even consult professionals, right? So especially if you're trying to kick some kind of addiction, definitely seek out the correct resources and the proper help that you should receive, because those resources are there for a reason. You don't have to, go about things alone, definitely. So a good bit of advice is to confide in others. And remember that progress doesn't always have to be linear. Sometimes progress can mean moving forward and then taking a step back and then getting right back on the train. But I definitely see that you're going to see progress with the Seven of Pentacles. But that was your reading for this time around, Virgo. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonated with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Virgo videos on Saturdays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.